Perché suonare country con una chitarra elettrica quando ho tutte queste acustiche? Beh, per una serie di motivi. Uno, perché devo imparare anche a suonare le chitarre elettriche, visto che le ho comprate, le acustiche. Non dico che ho imparato a suonarle, ma ho più una pennata, un tipo di approccio che viene dall'acustica, strumento che come vedete ancora suono. Però ci sono dei pregiudizi sulla chitarra elettrica e dovuti anche a ignoranza. Uno, il country come lo conoscete voi, più che altro in Italia, parte da Johnny Cash, che ha offuscato altre grandissime personalità, anzi una che io ritengo superiore, che è Hank Williams. Ora, Hank Williams sembra che è nato nel 23, è morto nel 52. Comunque, suonava la chitarra acustica come Johnny Cash suonava la chitarra acustica. Merle Haggard suonava tutte e due, ma il classico, la figura era quella del cantante col cappello da cowboy e la chitarra acustica. Però già esisteva da anni la chitarra, la steel guitar, quella messa per così, senza corpo qui, giusto il manico, che si suonava con un pezzo di metallo, adesso steel, ecco perché si chiama steel guitar, non perché sia fatta di acciaio, che poi è stato ripreso nel suono della Telecaster, no? Proprio quello aveva in mente Leo Fender, ed è stato presente in tutte le registrazioni. Il suono della steel guitar è il suono di una chitarra elettrica, parliamoci chiaro, perché ha i pick up. Johnny Cash aveva il suo chitarrista, adesso non mi ricordo il nome, che faceva quel classico, quel suono tipico col basso un po' stoppato e chicken ping. Insomma, era una delle caratteristiche del suono di Johnny Cash ed era quello di una chitarra elettrica. La stessa cosa di Buck Owen, Don... come si chiamava? Don? Vabbè. Cioè c'era sempre un chitarrista elettrico nella maggior parte dei casi. Quindi il country forse è il tipo di musica più democratico per quanto riguarda le chitarre. Io vedrete, a parte le chitarre da hard rock, suonare il country vabbè, con la Telecaster, benissimo con la Stratocaster, secondo me, anche se non è iconica come chitarra country. Poi vedete il country suonato con le chitarre da jazz, con un pick up, le archtop, vedete fatto con le chitarre acustiche, lo vedrete fatto con chitarre più che altro dreadnought, ma anche altri tipi di chitarre, con la chitarra dobro anche. Dipende dal tipo di musica, ma diciamo che il country è abbastanza democratico, aperto a ogni tipo di chitarra, mentre altri tipi di musica si sono dimostrati sempre più chiusi. Ora, per qualche motivo, essendo la chitarra poi elettrica più identificata col rock, ma poi è entrata in tutta la musica pop, perché praticamente l'assolo di chitarra tipo rock è presente in qualsiasi canzone. Ora, l'uso della chitarra elettrica può avere un suo scelta stilistica per il suono, ma anche semplicemente perché è più comoda da suonare sul palco senza effetto Larsen, feedback, è più comoda da portare in giro perché è meno difficile che si rompa che una chitarra acustica, ha tanti pregi la chitarra elettrica. E poi parliamoci chiaro, un'acustica col pick up o con un magnete dentro già diventa quasi un'elettrica. Io direi che se volete proprio avere il suono dell'acustica acustica dovrete mettere soltanto che un microfono davanti. Ovviamente se suonate solo l'elettrica e mai toccate l'acustica non la suonerete bene. Il cervello si deve abituare a lavorare su due binari diversi. Per esempio, io quando parlo in italiano ho binario italiano e credo di avere un accento italiano. When I speak English, I change completely the accent. I have another accent, even another way of thinking. Και όταν μιλώ ελληνικά έχω ελληνική προφορά. Αυτό είναι αυτονόητο. Θα έπρεπε να είναι αυτονόητο. What I want to say, I spoke 3 languages, okay? And every language has its musicality and its way of thinking in a way. Not completely different, but in a way language influences your views of reality. If there's a saying or an idiom for something, this thing would jump to your mind as a concept more than if there was not any word or saying to express in a standard way that idea, feeling, concept. So the same way you tend to play an instrument, people tend to play guitars in E key because it's easy, and people tend not to play a ukulele in the E key because it's not easy. Just a second, I'll be right back. Here I am.
Here I am, and here you go. Let me know. Another guy gives you the eye. And there you go. There you go.
So I was speaking about electric guitars. As you see, I have 2 pedals, but I don't use at the same time here. A basement boss and American sound. Basically 2 almost preamplifiers that give a more Fenderish sound to the amplifier that is also a Fender looking thing. So the sound is, it's not a valve, huh? It's not, but you know, valve is, it takes maintenance, it's heavy, it's more expensive. For the time being, I have a valve one by Ali Benton. Anyway, to make a long story short, actually I make short stories long when I make videos. My idea is that both kinds of instruments are important. Some people specializes. That's a new modern thing. In the past there was not a clear-cut difference between electric guitar players and acoustic guitar players, and let's say that there are a lot of guitars that are in the between these 2 extremes. Casino is an electric guitar but it's completely hollow. I have a Gretsch that is hollow body but is geared towards, it's always played electric, and I have a, here they are, on the lower that is an acoustic guitar with just one 290 amplifier. So the yellow, the orange one is more electric, and the sunburst brown one is more acoustic. So there's a 339 Epiphone Casino. There's everything in the middle. There is a thin line. Thin line usually are Fender instruments that have partially hollow with a F hole. F hole doesn't stand for okay. and luckily it's a F, not an A. It would be funny to have a A. It wouldn't sound good anyway. So many times when you want to have this acoustic look, you play an acoustic. I had a friend of mine who was an electric guitar player who pretended to be an acoustic guitar player. He was 10 times better than I am concerning notes. When he played an acoustic, I say, this doesn't sound like an acoustic. Like, you sound like you're playing an electric guitar. Your strings are ninth, which is thin even for an electric guitar. Your instrument doesn't get enough in energy to resonate. You have to use your piezo. That is basically making an acoustic guitar electric, pretending that it still is an acoustic, which is not. Why? Because the sound is taken for the most part from the strings, and the wooden part has minimal impact. Some people, have a long conversation and quarrels. It has an impact. The problem is how important this impact is and how trained your ears are to feel, perceive the difference. So the more you are an accomplished player, the more you play guitars, the more you notice the sound. The less you are, the less experienced you are, the less you understand the difference. So basically all this discussion should be, we should see spectrograms and they see there is a difference. But since we are not robots, machines, we have to analyze how much of this difference sifts through our brain. And this is difficult to measure. Okay, that's why there is a debate. I would say, if you don't notice any difference, don't spend money on a guitar. If you don't get any difference just because somebody told you there is a lot of difference. If you feel the difference, it's not a placebo effect. You really, with some tests, you always, without watching, you recognize which wood is which, or recognize when you switch from one guitar, having that wood, changing only the body. There are some videos, and you recognize when that happens. Then, if you have money enough to splurge and you want to get mahogany, and usually maybe this is the catch. They want you to think that the more rare the wood is, the better it is for the sound. It's not that simple, Anyway, that is marketing trick. Anyway, I started from acoustic guitar and electric guitars. I'd say that only time will tell you if you lean towards acoustic or electric guitars, or in the middle, or the way I do in my case, depending on the month. I mean the period. I don't know in the future, but since I spent money to have this is very cheap. I mean 85 euros second hand, 129 something like that for first hand. I don't say it's first hand, new. This guitar sounds well for the good. not well. Sounds good for the price. I was thinking in Italian. Sounds good for the price. You see, there's always an interference between languages, and but you can make a virtue out of necessity and get some things on electric guitar to for the acoustic and vice versa to expand your palette. So what you see, like, oh, you're not devoting enough time to a single instrument, maybe all this can give you a more open-minded approach to each instrument. Obviously some things, very gentle things, or some sounds you can only get on an electric guitar, and you need to practice electric guitar to get into these nuances, and vice versa. You can be an electric guitar player that has an acoustic approach. That means that you try to change your tone through the way you play, rather than changing pickups, changing the tone, or changing the volume. The biggest difference, I mean, is those who turn up and turn down the volume and have the same playing, and those who keep the volume the same level and bear down. I'm more on the second side, on this side of the player. I try to, yeah, surely what I do that I don't do on an acoustic guitar is switching to make a change, you know, from one pickup to the other pickup. Mainly when you play alone, you need a lot of variety, okay? And guitars, electric guitars, can give you more variety if you play alone. And don't tell me that many people play acoustic guitar and they can play alone. If those people do that, but they are 10 times better than I am. Okay, in the meantime, I need to muddle through what I have. And electric guitars, another thing, electric guitars, for the way I think, which is kind of loud, they support my singing in a better way. I want to find the English, the right idiom doesn't occur to me now. Okay, thanks for watching, goodbye.